We're actually not going to have a character perspective yet.
Monster.
We're going to get to the point where you guys go to sleep. Then we'll have a character perspective.
And from our sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends.
No, you said it wrong. Raid Shadow
Raid
Legends.
Shadow Legends. As of last week, you all, and quote me if I'm wrong, Jamie, we ended pretty much with the bugbears defeated, as you guys had gone back. You guys had gone in, defeated the Nothics, defeated the bugbears, and there's a passed out goblin.
No, we took the column back to town and then we took a long rest, but you can veto that.
Oh, we can do the long rest.
Yeah.
Officially. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, we can.
Right, 'cause
we
we
went back to
leveled, right?
town and then we slept and leveled up.
Okay. So before we do the actual character perspective, is there anything anyone wants to do before you actually sleep? Any class, subclass, RP, or any things that they want to do before you actually sleep?
I would want to, because somebody made a big deal about how their light crossbows was dirty. I would take the time before I go to bed because I only need 4 hours for my trance. I would carefully clean the crossbow to look brand new, and I'll leave it outside of, not saying whose name, but outside of their door, with a nice ribbon on it.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand.
Please work. Character sheet. Why? Sleight of hand, you said?
Mm-hmm.
I'm good at those. Not really.
I mean, you did clean it. You rubbed it. You gave it a good rub down.
Mm-hmm.
So, there it is. Certain someone that we may or may not know who it is. There is now a crossbow outside your door, and it may not be discovered for several hours yet.
It could be a threat. Who knows?
Who knows? Anybody else?
I'm just trying to think if there's actually anything I want to do with Mina, because she's kind of already doing the thing that her subclass is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure
it'll come up later.
Okay. No problem. I'm just making sure that nobody wanted to do anything as their...
Why are you so quiet, Alex?
She's scared.
Hello. Hi.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, you're close to your mic now.
Yeah, I accidentally hit the scroll wheel.
Oop. Okay, cool.
That being said then, Saris.
Yeah.
You have an interesting dream.
Okay.
It is indeed a character perspective. Bear with me, everybody. A blue tiefling sits alone. Tears streaming from her face. There is a half-elven woman standing next to her. Tissues at the ready. Or rather, a handkerchief. Fully plated armor. White hair. And she's patting the tiefling's back. Blue. Explain, what has happened? It's Alec. The story said he's hurt. And we don't know what to do. The vision blurs as if your eyes are covered by tears. As the two women begin to fade to show a young man stabbed in the leg, both legs, both his feet, both his hands, both his shoulders, and one dagger through the chest. Seems to be moving, as if struggling barely to stay conscious, to stay awake. But in each of those places, there is a single black dagger. He slowly looks up, a smile on his face. And you hear a voice again. Yeah, that one. Cupcake, please stop. Is somebody at the door? I apologize, all.
That's alright. You can get back to your masochism with your characters.
Yes, masochism with my characters. I told you weren't leaving. Now, you're going to explain where you came from. And you're going to explain to me what this thing we're searching for is. The young man looks up and seems to be looking directly at you. Tell her I'm sorry. And you waken from your dream. It's still nighttime. Seems roughly to be 2 a.m.
Alright. I'm pretty fucking grumpy. That's a suck-ass dream.
Yeah, it is.
I think she would try to go outside and probably trip over a fucking... Who fucking left their weapon? It's just lying around.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yes, there's a light crossbow that you have tripped over. You
Tripped over.
recognize it, though.
fucking Riley, what the fuck? Did you say you added anything to the bow, or is just the bow?
Just a bow.
Alright. Where's Rylan staying?
Let's say 2 doors down.
Cool. I'm gonna walk over there, open it, and I'm gonna throw it at him.
It's rude.
I believe that there was like, it was like girls and boys, right?
I think that was the arrangement.
Yes.
Except, you walk in, Rylan, you're now waking up. It's about 2 a.m, so your trance has been long over, but unfortunately, there's just nothing for you to do. Everybody's
Stand in
asleep
your room
during
and
this time.
T-pose. It's fine.
And The door slams open. You get hit over the head by a light crossbow.
Don't leave my stuff flying around. Take care of it. And then I close it and stomp away.
What the fuck was that? Roll over.
Adjit doesn't even move. No reaction. Doesn't wake up. Nothing.
Does she take a second to like look in our room, or just
No,
chucks
she
it
just
for
she
us
chucked it at you and then left.
in the dark? Okay.
And she doesn't see the sacrificial circles run around those two companions.
Oh yes, we actually have been committing treason and war crimes.
Okay, well, fucking don't leave my shit around while you're doing it, huh?
Don't you? Bless you.
Bless you.
He's heard around the world.
Throwing it at Rylan. She's gonna go outside, and I think she's gonna try to paint the sky for a while.
All right. As you do. Your hand seems to be almost flowing by itself.
Yeah, it's a sleep deprivation, baby. Go for it. I'm actually very
And-
sleep deprived. I'm sorry.
Your hand draws a dagger. A black dagger.
It's not the fucking sky!
This dagger, you suddenly realize and familiarize with yourself. This is the same dagger that a particular human woman stabbed through Iarno Albrecht's hand.
Oh, is it bitch lady?
No, Violet.
No, I can't. Violet, sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
Violet.
Yes.
Violet stabbed a mysterious black dagger through the mage's hand and said, "We can't have you going anywhere."
I
Huh.
don't think she recognizes it first. I think she just keeps trying to paint the sky and is fucking pissed as hell that she drew a fucking dagger in her sky for some goddamn reason. And I don't think she's gonna realize the connection until morning.
Mhm.
Not that
That's
she
fine.
stays awake the whole time. I think she passes out while drawing.
Okay. No problem. Is there anything anybody else would like to do in the middle of the night? Or are you all just trying to sleep?
Trying to be a normal person and sleep.
Yeah,
Personally.
I sleep like the weak human I am.
I do my elf thing.
you
But no
T-pose.
insult. I T-pose in front of the window.
That is the only way elves should do their trance.
It's T for trance.
Transpose.
Yeah, I don't even lay down. I just like stand in bed, just like T-pose.
I think you should hop
The what?
slightly off the floor while you do.
I probably do.
No. Your feet are like clipped into the bed, you know?
No,
Yeah.
Every once in a while, your character just glitches out and back in.
And so, dawn breaks. Mina,
I sleep.
you awaken to find Cirrus not in your room.
Well, that was the same case as last time, so...
Yeah, it was. But there's no animal this time.
Yeah, that's weird. Okay. After tossing and turning for a bit, I think she'll stumble on out. Check on Du Bois.
Rylan?
But they probably woke a lot earlier than she did.
Rylan, would you like to describe your character?
I'd probably
So,
be
mean-
downstairs already.
Oh, yeah. Breakfast
But-
is ready. Bacon and eggs.
thought we already knew what Ryland's character was.
Yeah.
Pikachu surprised.
You do find Ryland downstairs. I don't know if Marcus stays in.
No, he gets up early. He would go do his morning routine of whatever that looks like. Probably
The-
going over his notes and then a jog.
So, if you were to go downstairs,
Mm-hmm.
you and Mina would eventually see. Craig, would you like to describe your character?
Yeah. You go down and see a darkish brown elf with brown long hair, half shaved on one side, sitting there at the table. He sees you both and just gives you a polite nod and good morning, you two. Sleep well?
Pause for a second. Agate. When
Yeah.
do you wake up?
Slightly later than he normally does.
Okay.
So probably after the sun rises.
Okay. All right. Just wanted to make sure that you weren't like possibly with them at the same
No,
time.
he probably
Okay.
wakes up a bit after everyone else.
Okay. Cool. All right. Continue.
I mean, Marcus would just nod at this new man who is polite and say good morning and get
Yeah.
breakfast and
Uh,
plan for his jog, go sit
I'm
at a
gonna go
different
look
table.
for Ryland. Can I see Ryland in the room?
You don't recognize Ryland in the room. Actually, you know what? Roll a perception check for me.
Sure. I made the wisdom just to see if like the initial. Okay, well that's bad. The initial sight of this elf was like, that's not Ryland. Where's Ryland? It's not-
How different would you say Ryland is right now?
The skin color and the hair is different, but he still has like the piercings from the first picture.
And the same face?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, Mina, you see this person, and the skin is wrong, and the hair is wrong, but the dress and the
Oh yeah, I have my flamboyant red jacket on as well.
the dress, the no shirt, the everything else is correct.
I
The
have
face is
the blue
correct.
shirt on. I do have the
Okay,
blue
good.
shirt on now.
Oh, you have a blue shirt on. I apologize.
A shirt. Wow.
I can't
That's
be
not
right.
Ryland.
You know,
Someone saw us.
it's
No, it
definitely
was-
not Ryland.
no.
I apologize. Who's this
It
new
was
character?
the blue shirt that Cyrus gave him.
Who's this new character?
A shirted character, unacceptable.
Myland. Yeah, so Mina first like doesn't acknowledge aside from like a friendly nod. But as she's like looking around trying to find Ryland, then sees him again. It's like
And I just give her a grin.
long pause. What happened to your just like gestures at his face. Hair, skin, stuff. You look different.
It's kind of what we Eldrins do. Don't really know
Ah.
why, but it is what it is.
What form is this now?
What was that?
What did you change?
What-
I hear there's like different seasons for them.
He kind of looks at his arms. I would say this is probably spring.
Are you sure it's not summer?
No, I was summer.
I don't know. I think you're hotter this way.
Ha 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 ha!
I take my glass and it's like, and I do a little cheers. Take that as a compliment.
Me to do like the hair put back behind the ear thing.
Oh, that's already happened like twice.
Yeah, she just smirks at him. Okay. No, have you either of you seen Ceres?
Well, would I have noticed that she's outside?
Have you been outside yet?
No. No,
Then
like, no, she threw something at me and stormed off. No clue. I would assume she went back to bed. But that's a little unsettling.
Maybe-
Marcus, as you. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Were you gonna say something?
Oh, I was just gonna say maybe she turned into something really small this time.
Maybe wait, did she turn into a moth last time? Butterfly.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Maybe she was just on the ceiling.
Maybe she got caught by Charlotte's web.
Maybe.
Who the fuck is Charlotte?
No clue.
Bitch has a web.
Bitch has a web.
Okay, well then I will go back and check for small creatures in my room, which I will find none because
Just
mean,
imagine
you do find-
a
you-
spider and you're like, Cyrus,
You
is
do
that
find a
you?"
spider.
I examined the spider. Does the spider appear to have any signs that are characteristic of her transformations? I'm guessing no.
Probably not. No, because it doesn't seem cloudy or floating
Yeah, it's
or
not,
anything
not
like
fluffy.
that.
Okay.
They're always fluffy.
All right. I debate putting it in my little skull on my hat, but then I put it back. Leave it.
I thought you didn't have a skull on your hat.
Alicia made me have a skull on my hat.
Okay.
I made you do jack fucking shit. It's under character art.
Okay, there's no skull on my hat. All right. But there is a hat. You made me have a hat.
I think we should upgrade the skull on your hat. Right now it's just like a little rat skull, but eventually we will get like a massive orc skull and have it on top of your head.
Like
It'll
maybe
be
like
great.
a crow skull.
Dragon
maybe?
skull.
Like a crow skull, maybe.
Yeah, you could start with the crow skull, and we'll get you up to the big boy skulls.
A dragon skull.
There is a
Just crush
demon
my
that we
head.
can go get the skull from. Or whatever that
What is the
thing we
biggest
killed.
creature that feasibly has a skull in D&D?
Tarask.
Tarask. I was gonna say
Alright.
T-Rex.
Well, here we go. Let's go get a Tarask skull.
I am smaller than a Tyrannosaurus Rex's head. So.
So it'll be
Gotcha.
plate armor too. Great.
Yeah. Just wear it as a suit.
So
No, just-
Marcus, are you heading outside to go do your jog?
Yeah, after I breakfast or before breakfast, I am not a jogger. I
You
don't
walk
know when-
outside and
Yeah.
there's Cirrus.
How do joggers work?
Like on the floor, just like face first into her drawing pad.
I will pick her up because I'm a weak bitch, but she's literally air, and I will carry her inside and hand her to Potter Ryland? Question mark. Marcus doesn't know. Marcus doesn't care.
Question, why are you handing her to me?
Eh.
I just kind of look at you like, what do you want me to do with Cyrus?
I mean, I'm not gonna run around with a sleeping woman on my back, so have fun. And I
Fuck.
set her in a chair and leave. Problem dealt with.
Wow.
The Ryland daycare.
Okay.
Marcus then proceeds to contemplate what if this is just some asshole who's doing a bit and now they have Cyrus. Do I care?
I like that you didn't check if she was alive. Pretty obvious.
There'd be stuffing everywhere.
There'd be stuffing.
Confirmed. Sirius is a plushie.
Well, I know what I'm gonna try to get for a wedding present.
A
Gotta get
handmade
that quick.
plushie would be great. However, I do not believe there's anywhere that can get that turned around in 2 weeks.
Hey, I'll just say it's on reserve, you know.
Life-sized Sirius plushie.
It's definitely not going to be life size. I do not have the cash flow for that kind of thing.
Yeah, that'd have to be pretty fucking expensive.
So
So I eventually
As-
returned from my spider expedition.
yeah, and you see Cirrus carried by Ryland, who's I don't know what you. Well, no, you set her down in the chair, right?
Yep.
Yeah, she's just face forward into the table.
All right, I rush on over. Is there something wrong with her?
Nah, she's just asleep.
You just found her like that?
I didn't find her. Marcus brought her in, left her here, then went to do Marcus things outside. No clue. Wait. There's no stuffing, so I'm sure she's fine.
Stuffing.
Canon now.
Yep. And I would order breakfast for I guess for Sirius and Mina if she wanted it.
I believe we had free breakfast.
Yeah.
Yep, breakfast is free.
That's why he's ordering it for everyone.
Yes. That makes sense. Yes.
I'd order it anyway if this wasn't free, but
Not porridge.
I think Sirius would kind of wake up once food was put in front of her, eat it, look over at Rylan, be like, who the fuck is that? And then fall back asleep.
Who's the fuck?
not
Yep.
the first time it's happened.
Really?
I just continue eating my food. And I ignored that question.
Trelina comes over with the breakfast for the other two, sets it in front of them, looks at Rylan, and says, "So, is it true about Halia?"
Gotta give me order to go off on that.
That she's
Greedy with
I-
gold? Mm.
a mobster.
Kind of look around. Is there like people like in the tavern with us?
Yeah, this
It's
seems
kinda
to be the
like-
prime place to get, breakfast.
Okay. But like, kind of like, do like hold my finger to my mouth, so like, shh. I don't know if that getting out is going to cause trouble for the town, but maybe. I don't like her.
I never liked her anyways.
Hopefully, it won't be the town's problem much longer.
Well, I appreciate what you've done about the Red Brands. They haven't been patrolling the streets, and Mistress Kell and her Mistress Kell seems to have taken up the constabulatory role here.
I had a feeling once their leader was dealt with, they'd fall like a deck of cards, so Hopefully that trend stays.
Did I tell you that I love what you did with your hair?
Oh, you didn't. Thank you. Took me all night. About 4 hours.
You're gonna have to show me how you did it.
That's a secret race trait. I don't know if I can teach you, but I'll try. And he gives a wink to her.
She giggles and heads off. But go ahead and roll a perception check.
Oh god. I'm getting daggers stared at me.
I do believe that she's married.
Perception.
I won't say that you're getting daggers stared at you.
Nothing sharper, longer.
But you do feel the temperature in the room just rise ever so slightly.
I was kind of like wave, like it's getting hot in here or something. What's going on?
So it was spring.
And the innkeeper, Tolman, comes over and sets a hand down, but sets it a little bit too forcefully on the table. Probably jumps Cirrus up a little bit. So, how long do you all plan on staying?
That is a good question.
Until their business is done.
Yes. Like she said. Heard there's a few issues other than the red brand plague in this town.
With that 14 perception, you can hear the teeth grinding.
Oh my god.
Agate! I'd
Ye-
assume you'd be up by now.
Yeah. He wakes up and he feels itchy. Just kind of like slowly comes around into like the scene area where everyone else is. Kind of sits down at a table. He looks grumpy.
The chair audibly creaks.
Protest.
Totally not
Goodbye.
reading the room of what's happening right now. He looks grumpy and upset.
Good morning, Ak.
Kind of grumbles.
Well, good morning. Your sister, you can watch her, and I get out of the chair and I make my exit out. And I head to the orchard.
The innkeeper looks at the other three.
Smile innocently.
Sorry, I may have. Anyways, you all are welcome for as long as you need to do business here. Thank you. And he shuffles away, grumbling. And, you know, something about elves and pretty and
Goddamn elves coming in and stealing everyone's wives.
I can explain. Not my fault.
And yeah. So,
Not even
Marcus,
the charm one.
Marcus, you're going out for a jog, right?
Yep, that's the plan.
Give me an athletics check.
No, I'm not.
Wow.
I find Marcus dead on the side of the road.
Can't believe he's dead.
So Marcus, you make it a good 100 feet before you're like, whew,
The fuck is
Woo!
jogging all about?
whew. It's a good run. You're not passed out, but you definitely are winded.
Makes a mental note that maybe he should work on a little bit of endurance instead of just speed, and goes for a walk to not walk back inside.
You pass Ryland on the way out. He seems to be headed northwestwardly.
Hey, buddy.
Hey,
You pass each other. Ryland, you keep going, and a lot of people are just talking and kind of looking at you.
Why?
Who knows? Roll an insight. It definitely has something to do with your appearance.
Haha, elf hot smile.
Gonna invest in a cloak with a hood.
And you make it to Edermath's. Dimitri greets you, as well as the other 3 pups.
Hello, wolves.
Yep.
How you doing this morning? Don't expect them to answer or anything.
No, the puppies seem to be like come up to you very happy and then get distracted and start fighting each other, while Dimitri just sits healed.
I give him a like a hard pat on the shoulder, I guess, or the back, just like good boy.
And Edermath comes outside. Ah!
Rylan, it's what my race does sometimes.
Yeah, it just
It's weird.
I'm
I
a
know.
half elf. I'm a half elf, so
True.
I get it. You just don't see it often. Anyways, you hear anything from Violet yet?
No, I just felt a little unwelcomed at the inn a little bit, so I just wanted to take a quick walk around, check on the wolves, maybe check on our friend and with a knife through its hand. Just see how he's doing and whatnot.
That'll happen. The town's not used to elves. They even gave me quite a few stares when I first started staying here.
Ah, that would explain the stairs as I came here. Got it. Well then, that's fun.
Don't get me wrong. And they have no ill will or anything, just, you know. And now you're changing, and it's gonna be the talk for quite some time. Or it's a small place.
I guess it's better talk about me than other events that happen, I guess.
Yeah, well, if you see Violet, you should probably talk to her about the goblin.
Is the goblin here, by the way?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Unfortunately, or rather fortunately, she took it. Both it and Yarno. back to the town master's hall.
Got it. I was thinking that Violet would be at the orchard actually, so I would just
Mm-mm.
head over to the town hall, I guess, in a little bit.
All right. So as I had mentioned before, there's a couple of things you guys can do at this point. There's 4 objectives that you can go after. There's Cragmaw Castle,
Yes.
the Orc Town, uh,
Presumably called Orkton.
There's the. Oh, okay. There's Sister and the Drow,
Yes.
and there is Halia. So I just want to make sure you guys knew your
That's
options going forward and what you wanted, and figure out what you wanted to do.
Well, I think we should go and see Violet first. That's my opinion. To see where we're at with everything.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't mentioned this to the group, but I eventually wanted to go check on our drow friend to see how she's doing and if she's awake.
And then that's
Also,
number 2 on mine. So.
also, the ruins of Thunder Tree.
Yes.
There's also that to throw out there. All right, so gonna go talk to Violet. Anybody gonna actually wake Cirrus up?
She's still asleep after I get back from my jog that was really just a walk.
Joe.
A Joe, as you do. And if she's still asleep as I grab whatever muffin or whatever that I'm grabbing for breakfast, I will make sure that she is awoken.
She jolts awake and she's just like looking around like, how did I get here? And just rubs her eyes. Looks at the Ryland thing.
Ryland's not here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Then good. She doesn't do that. Sorry, I thought
Well, good.
when he mentioned that, I thought he was back. Never mind. But
He's
yeah,
not coming back. It's his, something about his wife. Anyway.
yeah. Anyway, I get up and stretch and stuff. Look over at Adjet. What happened to you? You look miserable.
And he just kind of grumbles and starts like, it's kind of itching like at his chest, like kind of near the hole. Kind of grumbling.
Is it dry skin?
He kind of like shoots her a look, but doesn't say anything.
I don't think moisturizer is what he needs.
Just need some coconut butter on that.
Put some cocoa butter on. It'll be.
Cracked skin, you know?
Bargo dog, bark bark.
Work.
Can I check anything? Like, can I do a medicine check on him?
Yeah.
Just to see if there's anything I could do to help.
Yeah.
Bark bark.
Good question. Well, Agate, is there anything wrong with you that she would know, or she should know?
There's not like anything like medically wrong with him. He looks normal.
Mm-hmm.
So
You
it's
don't
not
find
like,
any injuries or anything like that.
yeah,
No.
it's not like your hole's gotten bigger or it's irritating you or something, right?
No.
All right. I think she like gives you kind of a look over for a second, and then she's like, "Ah, I see what's wrong. It's your personality." I'm kidding. She gives them. she she kind of
Rude.
like hooks her arm with yours and just pulls you along.
Rude.
Well, I'm sure if anything comes up, you'll let us know if we can help.
Yeah, he'll nod.
Right. Well, we should probably find out where Ryland got off to.
Easy enough for you guys to run into each other.
Assuming nobody objects to that idea.
No, actually, it'd be great. Fucking needs to give me back my goddamn crossbow.
You
Yeah.
throw that into our room last
Because
night.
he left it lying around. He needs to take care of that shit. If he's gonna borrow stuff, he should take care of it.
You know, throwing them probably damages them, right?
Well, he should have gotten it fixed.
He pulls out his notebook and writes some stuff down.
Stop that! Stop that! I'm gonna do it too! And she pulls out her sketchbook and, like, mimics the same thing. There, and my note's more secretive.
Okay.
Cirrus, as you guys are talking, you run into a Ryland, but the hair is much darker and the skin is redder. Is that red? Shit, I don't know.
Light brown.
Yeah, it's brown.
I mean, I think she just walked past him.
Oh my god.
Well, that's rude. First, you throw a light crossbow at me after I clean it and leave it as a gift, and then you're just gonna walk by me.
I think she stops and she, like, turns and looks at you. Ryland?
Yeah?
God, the shirt was throwing me off.
Yeah. What's the shirt you gave me? Thought you'd appreciate that.
No, like, what the fuck happened to you?
Wow.
Jimmy.
Wow, somebody woke up on a savage side of the bed, I see.
I woke up on a table.
Somebody's
I don't
brown.
know that happened.
Oh,
Why are we
you
on
were
a table?
sleeping in the road.
Ah. Did Adject movie?
No, I did.
Oh, thank you. Anyway, what the fuck happened to your face?
Well, I know you don't mean it that way, but it's a thing us Eldrin do. You met me this summer, and this is more of a spring feel.
Wouldn't the next one be fall?
I don't question how this works. I'm not quite sure how it works either. It's something that's linked with my sister. I hope she's doing fine, but it's okay. It just
Your
happens.
sister.
Yeah, I told you I had a sister. Did I?
Oh no, there's more of you.
Rude.
No, I think you actually did tell us.
I mean, I at least told you, but
You probably mentioned it, but it's been like 4
So-
days for these characters, and not like
So, like, when are you gonna go back to normal?
this is kind of normal for me.
I don't like it.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
She narrows her eyes at not Ryland.
Anyway.
Suddenly, everyone misses the Nothic.
I've always missed the Nothic. That was the true Ryland, the cool Ryland.
The actual hottest island.
Yes. The hottest version of Ryland was the Nothic.
Well, Nothic had a chance to kill me and take my place in the group, but it failed.
That is true. You did prove to be the strongest Ryland.
Strongest, well, the fittest, I guess, or strongest survives.
But anyway, she does not trust you.
Oh,
That's fine.
Let me move this Phandalin. Boop. There you go. So, as you guys were talking, you make your way to the Town Master's Hall. Again, pretty big place. It's more like a villa than anything else. And as you enter, the short, portly man, known as our illustrious... hold on. Let me make sure I have his name correctly. No. Yes.
Mr. Pickles.
Harbin Wester.
Mr. Pickles.
The Town Master Hall has sturdy stone walls, a pitched wooden roof, and a bell tower at the back. Posted on a board next to the front door is a notice written in common. It reads, "Reward! Orcs near Wyvern Tor. Those of a mind to face the orc menace should inquire within." The notice bears the town seal and an indecipherable signature.
Interesting.
So, as you head in, you see Violet standing at the town hall's large table, and you see the twins underneath the table.
Very good.
They are apparently they're playing rock paper scissors for something. But they are playing rock paper scissors. You see Violet standing at the table and looking down at the map, and she seems to have be making all sorts of notes, as well as a human fat man standing next to her, dabbing his brow. He's
Human
bald.
Batman?
He's fat.
I thought you said Batman. I'm like, what? What?
No, fat.
The Batman.
The fat
Yeah,
Batman looks a little bit nervous as he dabs his brow through his mask.
Bruce.
And he says, "I'm not Bruce. I'm not Bruce. I'm Batman.
There's goblins.
No, where's the Joker? Where's the trigger? Someone must know."
Immediately kill him.
But the man stands there. "Now, Miss Kell, I feel like you have taken my position as town mayor, and I feel as if you should shut it, Webster. I'm trying to think."
I mean, legally, I think she can because you don't have any cops.
She looks up. Ah, Cirrus, Haggett, Ryland.
Yes.
She gives like the quotation mark Rylan.
I'm sorry, Ryland. This would be spring.
Yes.
Yeah,
You
normally
only-
I see summer.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've been away from my ship. It
You didn't
happens.
even have to ask.
She nods. Marcus,
Good
Mina.
morning.
Kip's hat. Made any progress?
I have good news and I have some bad news.
Yeah.
The good news is I interrogated the goblin, and I now know where Cragmaw Castle is. And she'll give you guys a gesture to the map. And I need everybody to roll a perception check for me. Ryland, Cirrus, and Marcus. You see Jalen slowly trying to reach for Ryland's dagger.
I try to help her.
Oh my god.
All right.
At the last second, right before
Give her
Um,
advantage.
I grab the hand. Shit.
Ryland, you catch it.
Okay. And I don't say anything. I just like look at him and just like wag
It's
my
her.
finger.
It's her, but yes.
Sorry. I just like
She grumbles, sits back with a sigh. Then a slow grin forms on her face as Kaylin appears behind her with your dagger in tow.
Yeah.
well played. Well played.
And he'll hand it back.
How was Mother reacting to the crime?
She hasn't noticed,
Okay.
as she is very busy at the map.
I would like to kind of peek over her shoulder at the map as well.
Also looking at that.
I give him
Uh,
a thumbs up in approval.
Cragmaw Castle is
Empty map. Boo.
Are we also
I gave you guys a chance to now draw more dicks.
There were so many decks on this
But
map.
everything else is gone too, like every other place.
Oh
Yeah.
wait, really?
We only
Yeah.
see Red Molly.
We only see
Crap.
Cragmaw Castle now. No more. We also see Cookie.
You've
Where's
Where's
deleted everything.
Vandalin?
I don't,
Where is everything?
I don't know. Where'd you put it, Chris?
With great power comes great responsibility.
Did it clear all of those other places?
And
I
the
am
destruction.
sad.
The dicks. Other
The
things
dicks-
were lost.
The dicks. It took everything away. All right. Well,
Would you
I
call
will.
this the Revenge of the Dicks?
I will have to
Rebuild
fix
the map.
this. Yeah, I will have to fix this.
This is ridiculous.
Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I don't. This is saddening. Well, I'll work on it later.
Yeah, no need to do it right now, I guess. I suppose.
All right, so that's where Cragmaw Castle is. Phandalin is down here.
Okay, so it's not that far.
Unfortunately, it will have to wait.
Nod.
We just had news this morning of some other events that are happening on the road. The undead creatures have become more hostile.
What? To whom?
Some travelers came in last night. They said they were from Neverwinter, which would have been like here somewhere.
Like the...
Here, I'll shift ping it for you guys.
Here?
Yeah.
Edward River Delta, yeah.
They were coming from Neverwinter and they were attacked. We can no longer ignore that thing forever. I don't know what's happening, but we're going to have higher patrols.
Do you have access to the men to do that?
I don't. That is why I'm asking you all to do one of two things. Either head directly to Neverwinter and ask for reinforcements, or perhaps go along the way, go to Cragmaw Castle and then to Neverwinter. It's up to you, but I need someone to get to Neverwinter to ask for help.
I believe I may be able to help with the undead situation in a more permanent sense. My research has led me to believe that the identity of the man raising the undead is the former mayor of the destroyed and abandoned Center Tree. Which, if that's true, he may still be there.
Von Weiss?
Yes.
But I thought he was dead.
He isn't, as far as I understand it.
I see. Then
Several survivors have accounts of his being still alive.
it is up to you on how to assess this particular predicament. I will leave it to your judgment. I am not familiar with Von Weiss, so I can't say for sure whether he can be amenable.
I suppose we'll need to find out more about the travelers that were attacked.
They're currently with the sister.
Right. We're going there next anyway.
He nods. Looks to Rylan. I have a question for you.
Okay.
What do you know about Thornton?
I have a question for the DM. What do I know about Thornton?
It's Helia.
Oh,
Leah Thornton.
I don't think I know much about her, do I?
Other than the stuff that you have learned, nope.
Some kind of girl boss or whatever.
The girl boss of the city.
Well, you've learned a couple of things about her. She works for the Zents. She wanted the Red Brands. She wanted the last staff dead.
No. Other than the fact she wanted Glass Stuff dead, she wanted control of the Red Brand, the Zenth, and me and her kind of cuts from the same cloth, if you know what I mean.
Nods. She will be dealt with.
She's the one that told me about the Black Widow, right?
Black Spider or whatever.
I think she
whichever.
called it the Widow, but she could
We
have
had
been
a lot of
misleading
discussion.
us. I don't know why we.
She wouldn't. No. She meant to. I meant to say the Black Spider.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was DM
Okay.
Yeah.
fault, not
So,
world building
alright.
shit.
Funny thing that we went over.
Yeah, it was my fault. I
Okay,
apologize for
she
that.
meant- Can we change it to the Black Widow?
Sure.
Black Widow is better.
Sure.
Problem was there were two different ones, and one was the Widow,
Yeah.
and the other was the Spider. But I
Alright,
don't.
we'll just go with Black Spider, how it's supposed to be. She mentioned something about the Black Spider, but not much else.
I'm not all too familiar with the Black Spider, but she will be dealt with. Thank you for your assistance about the Red Brands, all of you.
Of course.
Can't let them ruin the color red now, can I? I grin.
You mean Ryland's red?
Whenever you all can head to Neverwinter, please let me know. Otherwise, you can't do this. You know about the orcs as well. Tell them about the orcs. Why do you speak?
Again, there's no cops. Everything is legal.
I don't think it works
Although
that
it
way.
may be worth hearing him out on the orc problem. If there is an orc problem, we should deal with it.
To the east, there is a cave known as the Wyvern Tor. That
The Wyvern
cave is
Door?
housed... Huh?
The Wyvern Door?
Tor.
Tor.
Wyvern Tor. And I'll pop that up on the map for you. Boop. Layer. Good layer. Boop. There are some orcs that have been disrupting trade very often.
Sound like something we can ignore either. Though it may be prudent to get that help from Neverwinter, and perhaps an increased presence of, well, any force that we can get will dissuade such raids.
I mean, how long is it going to take us to get back to Neverwinter and then come back here?
It only took 3 days to get there. To
Okay.
get to Phandalin.
So that's like
Probably
about
a
a
week.
week, though, that we're going to be gone. Is
Mhm.
everything okay? I kind of look at Violet. Will everything be, like, okay here for a week? Because, like, this place has been going through some changes on, like, a day-to-day basis.
I know. That's why I'm hoping to establish some kind of order.
I have a suggestion. Is there a way you can use the remaining red brand? Might not be a popular opinion, but I think they'll just follow whoever is paying them.
It probably won't look good for the citizens, though. I mean, like,
I'm not saying it's a permanent solution, but at least, I mean,
It
if we
is
want
a
them
solution.
dead, most of them, at least some of them, will get killed by the orcs. If that's their fate in the end, it's not a good solution. It is one solution.
ooh, reframe it, put it as community service. That
There
way
you
they're
go.
not in power. Well, no, because the way you're making it sounds like you want to put them back in power.
No, they
Yeah, just-
need some type of guard. And they were getting paid by somebody that they feared, or I don't know what they felt about Glassstaff, but without Glassstaff, they fell. And I feel like if Violet is controlling them in some capacity, they'll follow her.
I don't deny that. I'm just saying, like, we need the citizens to kind of support us and to use their past aggressors telling them, oh, yeah, we're just keeping them as, the guard and stuff. You got to deal with it. It's not going to look good. They're not going to like it.
Yes, I wouldn't like someone that's been stepping on my neck to be responsible for protecting me either.
Okay, send them out to the orc cave.
No, see, I agree with that. You just phrase it as community service.
So
That's how we're okay, we won't, let the villagers hang you or throw you in jail. You just got to do some community service.
worst case scenario there is they join the orcs in their raiding.
I don't
That
think
seems
orcs will take them in. If anything, they'll keep them as slaves. If they
That's
don't
not
kill
good
them.
either.
Yeah, but that's their problem.
Might turn into our problem later, though. Talking myself out of this plan, but whatever. Label it however you like. It's an option. Temporary option.
The most immediate concern for this town's safety. What do you believe that to be?
Honestly, I and the rest of you are this town's best safety. Unfortunately for us, there's too little of us.
I guess what will protect the most people for the longest that we can feasibly do ourselves.
Well, I'm not sure about the travelers, but the undead have stayed away from the town for now, so we can set that to the side.
I mean, it seems disappointed, but yeah, she nods.
They caused us no problems when we were traveling in.
No.
That being said, it would have to be either the orcs or Cragmaw Castle. I'm not sure. She looks down at the children. I'm not sure where my husband is. And if I am to be frank, I'm not sure we will ever see him again. But I would like to make it a priority to find him.
Absolutely.
The orcs are the most immediate threat. They have been growing bolder in their attacks.
That merit alone then I believe that makes their choice for us.
We should take care of all three You should take care of all three problems as quickly as possible. And she pulls out a piece of parchment and begins writing. You head to Wyverntor, then to Cragmaw Castle. Then you do what you need to in Thundertree. And if it can't be solved, you run. Do you understand me? And you head to Neverwinter, and you give them this missive. And she finishes writing after a few moments, and then puts it into a scroll case and hands it to... Actually, she'd hand it to Marcus.
He'll nod and put it in his bag.
Mina would take it, but Mina's the most likely to get fucking bopped, so...
And she'll look at him and say, kind of confidently, I do believe you have some manner of authority, at least with the local guard in Neverwinter.
We don't always see eye to eye, but they do know who I am.
Just tell them I sent you, and they'll listen.
He nods.
looks over at Rylan. I'd give it to you, but I'm afraid they just put you in chains first.
We also don't see eye to eye but for another reason, I'm sure. But who knows why?
Who knows why they dislike you? Yes.
Yeah.
Mina, eyes.
Thank you all for your helping me with this. I will keep the town as safe as possible. Etermath and I can at least be as much as guards as ever. And the townfolk are not without some proficiency in armed combat.
Indeed, it may be prudent to form a militia.
That is my intention.
Hey, if you need it, you got the wolf pups.
Yes, I do think we were planning on leaving the small ones with Etermath for a temporary...
Would you mind if we borrowed Dimitri as well?
I can't make that decision.
Ari
And I
is
turned
looking
to Adjet.
No, Dimitri's ours. And I look at Adjet like, come on. No. We made a promise to him.
I like how Adjet's the one who's making decisions about Dimitri.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh gosh.
Everyone turns to Agate.
We just started training Dimitri. We made a promise to him. He needs to come with us.
He has been kind of just standing there with his arms crossed, looking grumpy as all fucking hell.
Nice.
Now a single tear rolls down his cheek.
He's not gonna understand if we leave him away or if we abandon him. He's not gonna get it.
He kind of sighs and then kind of nods his head.
There, Adjet says no.
That was the exact opposite of what he just said.
No, come on. It's gonna... No!
If we leave, there's no one else here to protect this place.
Yeah, but Dimitri's not gonna understand. He's gonna think we're abandoning him.
Dimitri is an animal. I think you're ascribing him with traits he doesn't have.
Did you talk to him? Can you talk to animals?
Fair point.
Can you?
Yes!
So you can explain the situation.
Yeah, that doesn't mean he's gonna fully get it.
He's an intelligent, trained wolf.
If he can't understand that we're coming back, how can you be sure he'll understand that we'd be leaving forever?
He also might want to stay with his pups. Him?
Him.
Did we do?
It's not their
Him.
pups. They're not Dimitri's pups, I don't think.
Nope.
Different pack. Different,
Okay.
like, litter, yeah.
Yeah, different litter.
He's
Okay.
their big brother,
Yep.
from my
Kinda, yeah.
understanding.
Leaving his
Pre-regeneration.
siblings behind.
I mean, that was gonna happen eventually.
And were you going to explain the situation to him then too?
I mean, yeah, they grew up. Where's... No, come on. We're training him still. You want to
He-
leave a whole week gap right when we started his training?
Eatermath is going to do
I'm-
much better training for him than we ever could. Might be nice to get him a little pre-trained.
Saris, I think
Yeah,
think it's
did not
important
along with that.
to note we are trying to save lives here, and Dimitri may be able to help us do that by staying here.
You're all wrong. She's gonna pout.
Violet looks at Cirrus, then back to Agate. Cirrus, I understand that you have an affection for the animal,
Dimitri.
Dimitri. But I can't have you. I can't let you leave without your brother. He won't go without you. And I need help protecting my children. If Dimitri can do that, then
Oh, maybe the kid's gonna come with us. I don't know.
Definitely not.
Jalen goes, "Can we?"
Pulls out knife.
Oh god, she's got the knife again.
You just give them if you give children a bunch of knives, they're basically weapons.
Oh my god.
No, you can't go with them. You haven't even been tried in battle yet. I know how to stab one. Yeah, she knows how to stab one.
See, she knows how to stab one.
Kinda
Death is not an easy thing.
glares at Cirrus. This is not a laughing matter. Mom, we're not children. You're 7.
Oh god, they're older than I thought they were. I thought they were like 5.
I thought they were
Nah, they're 7.
They're so small. They're so small. I could shot put them like 30 feet. Like,
Further.
Much, much further. If you recall, the shot put a whole tree into
Right,
the head
I'm
of a
sorry.
tabaxi.
yes. Yay.
Yeah, yeet.
One of my
And
is actually being thrown by an adult. So
and she looks at Cirrus. Please.
I think Cirrus continues to pout but doesn't say anything. Like, how to phrase this? She knew the battle was kind of lost when her brother said no, or when her brother said that that Dimitri could stay.
Doesn't want to admit it yet.
No, like she fully
Yeah.
disagrees with it. She thinks it's wrong, but she knows she doesn't have any, support behind it. There's like not. She can say no all she wants, but there's really not much she can do right now. And yeah, she's just pouting and frustrated.
Well, the sooner we leave, the sooner we can get back.
Thank you. All of you. Even you, Cirrus.
She glares back at her.
When you do get back to Neverwinter, and you deliver that missive, come back immediately.
Well, I don't think we're planning on going anywhere else. At least in the near term. Someone's ship is in need of scantlings, and we need other things.
Nods, looks back down at map. Halen walks up and he holds up a wooden flute to Agate. It is crudely made. Extremely crudely made.
Is he like offering it to me, or is he like showing
Yes.
it to me?
Yes, he is offering.
Okay.
And he says, "Good luck."
He'll carefully take the flute, because he could probably break it. Because I'm like assuming some places are like a bit too thin and other places are like too thick.
Yeah, it's child size.
Yeah, so it's like barely the size of it, like probably his like thumb.
Nina, play it. Would want to.
And he'll like carefully put it in his bag. And just ruffle his hair.
And Jalen will look at Ryland and say, "Better bring back a present."
I'll do you one better. I'll bring back 2.
She'll nod as if, "Yeah, you better." And that's all. They go back underneath the table.
To the lair.
Oh, what do you guys do from here?
We should go to the hotel and gather up our stuff.
Yeah, and then go work killing or whatever.
Go get on the road. How far of a journey to the orcs is it?
And what is the map for Wyvern Tor?
Wyvern Tor. Let's.
Pretty far, yeah.
Taking it up the Tribor. Boop 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 boop.
Good.
Probably
like,
take
2
you 2.5
days.
to 3 days.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, we need to get on the road then. Yeah.
I would still make a stop at the shrine or the priest.
Yes, we should absolutely do the shrine first, though. Yeah.
Right. I forgot that we have.
Yee.
We have a drow to talk to. We have the survivors to talk to. And yeah, just a lot of stuff to do.
Leave
Mhm.
at first stone then?
Because
Or
it's
leave
like
it swim.
midday right now? Or like
it's
early
it's
morning?
mid-morning. It's
Mid-morning.
mid-morning.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we could probably
we
leave
could-
like today.
Yeah, get half a day's journey in and then rest.
You get a full day's journey, and if you left like right after,
The shrine.
mm-hmm.
We'll see. We'll see what we need.
It depends on the conversation at the shrine.
Mm-hmm.
We have a long, in-depth conversation about everything, the world.
Possibly.
We would like to
Our
all converge.
feelings.
Our
Let's-
feelings.
I do want to have a talk with Violet, like as she's leaving, like she remembers something and like turns to ask her,
Mm-hmm.
"Hey,
Yes.
what's up with the black dagger? Is it like from something? Do other people have it, or is it like a custom-made thing?"
She thinks on it, pulls it from a black sheath. Seems to be made of the same material. This is what we call, well, I actually don't know what it's called yet. We haven't quite named it yet. It was a material that was recently found in Neverwinter. It has anti-magical properties.
Does like anybody else have that?
I don't think they would.
Did it
is
come
a-
from the Underdark?
I don't think we're there for this conversation.
Oh,
No,
what was
you
that?
guys
Dave?
would have been. She
Okay.
stopped as we were leaving.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's a very new invention.
So as far as you know, you're the only one with one.
I don't think I'm the only one with one, but I'm the only one that should be. Did you find someone else who had one?
No.
I think Ajit kind of pauses at that and like kind of walks back over and like looks at the dagger. Does the material used in it look familiar to him?
Go ahead and roll that mining check for me.
Okay.
metallurgical analysis.
Mining. Where is it? There it is.
So you have seen it before.
Okay.
I don't know what you would like name it as.
Mm-hmm.
Your time in the mines along with other people
Mm-hmm.
everybody knows it as like black dust.
Black dust.
Yeah. Breathing it in is akin to like you now have lung cancer essentially.
Cool. So really dangerous to mine.
Yeah. You did the protocol for finding when you find an ore of black dust is to just collapse that cavern and move on. Because it is extremely deadly in the fact that it's a slow killer. Once you breathe it in, that's it.
So it's like hitting natural gas in a coal formation.
Exactly.
So yeah, he like frowns.
You just have never seen it like solidified
Refined.
Yeah, like
this.
actually made into like
Mhm.
something.
Some
Mhm.
mad lad. I wonder who did that, huh?
Yeah. Who made this? Rose?
She nods. Some individuals brought it one day, and they asked him to refine it. It took some time, but he was eventually able to do it. The Lord's Alliance essentially bought it off of him. At least the refinement technique.
So you're saying people in the Lord's Alliance or whatever would have these?
Probably. Not, I'm not well connected with the Lord's Alliance anymore. I try to stay my hand out of it. But the particular dagger is one that Rose made for me.
Okay.
You wanting to add another fun weapon to your collection?
Yeah, you got me. Nice
I-
sharp stabby dagger, yeah.
I wouldn't use this as a weapon. It has anti-magical properties, but it's an incredibly dangerous weapon. If not used correctly, it could kill.
Isn't that the point of weapons?
I'm not talking about your intended target. I'm talking about you. That's why I have it in this sheath.
What happened if you like stabbed like a person with it? Theoretically.
Jarno Albrecht is no longer able to touch the weave anymore.
Oh, it can unmagic a person?
Essentially.
Cool.
Sounds very dangerous indeed, yes.
So I think as Adjet is kind of just like looking over this dagger, I want to use his new ability, but like I don't think he is consciously aware of like what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to use this.
What the dog doing?
So as you use it, you know how normally you have that light fire glow
Mm-hmm.
to agate. Agate seems to just like the glow just seems to just wink out. Agate,
Oh, Agate, get away from that.
that dagger
Mhm.
just you can't sense anything. You can sense the hilt,
Mm-hmm.
and that is it. Like or rather, you can see the hilt, and that is it.
Can't see anything else.
An empty spot in your vision.
You can't see the actual dagger part. Like when you turn that ability on, that the dagger just vanished. It's as if it's not even there. At least while you're using this particular sense.
Yeah. It doesn't say how long I can use it for.
It's
Until your next turn, so it's like 6 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna like
It's just
run over and try to push him away from it because he's all the light in him went out.
Yeah.
He's just severing a power.
And then-
Just,
And then 6 seconds later, the glow comes. The red glow comes back.
Are you okay? What did that do to you?
He's just kind of staring at the dagger and looks like visibly confused.
where'd the dagger go, Smile?
By the way,
Yeah.
you sense the staff that
Mhm.
that
Guess-
Marcus
Marcus is
has,
Mhm.
and you sensed Ryland's new fancy sword.
That's it.
Yeah, his rapier.
Okay. So like he'll look confused. He'll look at the dagger, and then he'll like glance back at Marcus and Rayland, and he'll just kind of scratch his arm a bit.
You good there, bud?
When you looked at the staff and at Marcus's or the staff and the sword, when you looked at the staff, you glowed blue for a second, and when you looked at the sword, you just It went back to your normal tint, but it just you just began to glow brighter. So it seems that like there is a particular color for each thing, so long as you can figure out like what it means.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll kind of scratch his arm a bit, and then look back to the dagger. You should put that away now.
He does.
And he'll put like a hand on Sirius's shoulder and kind of squeeze in like a reassuring kind of way.
Yeah, she doesn't look super convinced. Yeah, whatever. Sorry I brought it up. Let's just go and, ruin my whole day and stuff. Let's go.
Yes, of course. To the chapel. This is the triple traveling song. To the chapel.
All right.
Excuse
So-
my rudimentary musical talents. Let's go.
That was lovely, Noah.
It's great. I just imagine like Mina doing that the entire walk back, just trying to break the awkward silence, but
Yeah,
then being awkward
that's
herself and kind of
very-
making it worse.
Yeah, that's yeah. hmm
We're heading to the chapel now.
Everyone's weird and silent. Starts singing.
That is a bard thing to do.
Got
So-
the green.
Again, as noted, it wasn't really a chapel so much as her house and a shrine next to it with the destroyed chapel behind it.
Yeah,
It
the
was, like,
chapel got
kind of a shit show.
destroyed, and she was making like a makeshift shrine.
Yep.
It's just a Tamora.
You'll notice that the frog is gone.
Oh, the
Yeah,
frog
the
thing
frog.
that we left.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
I
was
don't
a
know.
I think
donation, so
I think Ajit kind of looks at the how does it look like she made any more effort or progress with the shrine?
Yeah.
Yeah, like how much more?
She only has a few more stones that put down. The stones are like 20 to 30 pounds.
Okay.
So, moving
think-
more than 2.
Ajit kind of stops and looks at the shrine for like a second before motioning for the rest of the group to keep moving, and he goes and finishes the shrine, or at least tries to.
All right, go ahead and roll me a d10.
Okay. 3.
All right. So you start moving the stones to the shrine. We'll get back to you in just a second.
Yeah.
Everybody else, you head inside.
yep.
So how much blood is on the walls?
All of it, all the blood.
I don't know.
So first of all, before you head inside, you hear screaming. And the kind of screaming that's clearly terror.
You're
I-
not coming through, Alex. There you go.
Yes, I enter with a bit more speed
Yeah.
at this information.
Yes,
I
urgency.
yell out to Ajit to he needs to come.
No role playing, only action.
As you hear the scream, you slam the door open, and you see a man screaming. Has Sister Gariel has is apparently applying some kind of ointment to his leg, his scraped leg.
I to Adjut, never mind. There's just a guy in here that's a big sissy.
Just a guy, you know.
It burns! Sister Gariel politely goes, "Yes, it's going to burn for just a little while."
Just a little while.
And
Sorry,
Hey.
we didn't mean to interrupt.
a woman walks in from the back. She has a head wound wrapped. She looks rather tall, 5'10", 5'11", and she's got a very big sword on her back. Michael, why do you do this? Every time you get a small little cut, you scream.
Michael.
Hasana, tell this woman to stop immediately. Sister looks over to all of you. Oh, hello. How are all of you?
We're well. We were hoping to speak to those in your care.
Of course. Come on in. Hasana looks at you all.
I will enter.
I wave. Hello. As I come in.
I'm still pouting, but I come in.
We don't see the drow anywhere.
Not in the main room.
Right. So, you all were attacked by the undead? If I understand the situation correctly?
Yes. This is Asana speaking. We were on the road, heading to this Leyland. It's Leyland, Hasana. Ah, damn it! Ow! Fuck! Leyland. It is to the south. And we were accosted by some skeletal creatures. They came to us and saw we had goods.
And that appeared to make them attack you?
No. Of course, Michael decided to jump the gun and try to keep them back. They became agitated and attacked immediately. Fortunately for the both of us, Michael is a proficient wizard, and while I had done my duty well in attacking, I was knocked unconscious. He barely had a scratch on him.
Was anybody killed? Or was it just
Michael
the two?
Michael will speak up at this point. Just my familiar.
Form did your familiar take?
An eagle. It tried to help Hasana as she fought back the undead. But that's not the weird part. Damn it, do you have to be so forceful? The weird part was the Wraith.
Wraith.
Yeah, big ghost thing. It showed up and it was just stared at us. And the undead, they just kept coming and coming.
Maybe it
Of
was
course.
just amazed that you actually attacked it.
Maybe the reason. It just seemed to watch as the others advanced.
He nods. And the worst part was that when we knocked a few of them down, some of them started getting back up.
She
Well,
nods
they
as
are
if this makes sense.
corpses.
Did they all wear the same livery? When they had that, anyway.
Yes. We're used to this. But the reason I jumped the gun was because of the Wraith. It spooked me. I pulled Hasana into the cart and got the horses to hightail us out of there.
See. So it wasn't because they were getting close to your goods, but because you were spooked.
I mean, they were getting close to my goods, but I'm used to that kind of thing. Everybody knows that you're just supposed to let them do their thing.
I was going to say, I feel like they've usually been peaceful, if not attacked.
Oh, well, I was worried that it may have been an indication that the hunted were becoming more violent, but and maybe they are, but this is a less serious situation than I had at first thought. I'm sorry that you got hurt. Not that I'm responsible for it, but it's something we're working on.
He nods. Or he nods. I understand, I get it. Anyways, was that it? Yes, now I need to wrap it. Hold still. And as you look at his injury, it's just a shallow scratch that runs down his leg. Hasana actually looks far worse.
Yeah, but she's not
But the-
complaining. This is-
Do we want to talk to the drow lady?
We wanted to talk to a number of people, yes.
Yes, I was going to ask about your other patient.
Ah,
Being a little discreet about the drow bit.
she's in the room, 2 doors down, as she points down the hallway.
All right.
It may be difficult to talk to her. She's been different.
Would you care to elaborate?
Well, I don't know their language, but she doesn't seem to speak common.
I'm sure we'll make do.
We heard her speak some common, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
brief.
Just wanted to confirm that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's a liar.
And I saw it down the hallway.
Do you walk in? Do you knock?
I knock.
In Elvish, you hear, "Enter and be welcome."
Don't understand.
She says we can enter.
Great, I enter. 'Cause I chose these as my languages. Thanks.
Cabo.
What state is she in as we enter?
As she enters, you see her with a ball of yarn, some knitting needles under her blanket, just sitting there absent needling.
Knitting, the most evil of pastimes. I think she's literally quite surprised by the sight of someone knitting, especially someone with the reputation of being a drow. God.
Looks at all of you, sighs, says in Elvish, "How can I help you?"
I looked to Ryland. Maybe you should take the lead on this. I don't speak the language.
Yeah, but like she spoke common. You can speak common. I say to her.
I don't speak the language of inferior species.
Did she say that in common or in Elvish?
In Elvish.
I laugh.
I don't know
Just
what
kind of
she said.
Raises an eyebrow.
I don't know what she said, but I'm assuming it was an insult because you laughed. So can you tell her in her stuck-up bitch language to go fuck herself?
Look, we're not trying to make. I think she can understand your tone just fine, Sirius,
I think
and
she can
probably the
understand your
words
words.
anyway, given that she spoke to us.
Well, why
And
do
she's
you
also
just
right there.
talk and I can translate? Maybe she'll just do it that way. In Elvish, I say we just wanted to check up on you, see how you're doing, and maybe ask you a few questions.
Alright. So you can cut my throat and be done with me?
I don't want to cut your throat. I have no issue with you.
Just to ask, are you speaking Elvish or in common?
I am speaking in Elvish.
Okay.
I'm assuming she is too.
Yes, she is.
She seems to be refusing.
Oh, this is fun. This is great.
If it would make you feel better, you could head off to say your goodbyes to Dimitri for a bit.
She thinks about it for a moment and kind of looks at the drow lady and is just like, no, I actually want to stay.
None of us wish you ill will at all. If we wanted you dead, we would have killed you where we found you.
He looks at everyone and then says, "Are you all not afraid of me?" In common.
No.
Should we be?
You're like beat to shit.
A wounded animal can fight just as hard as one that isn't.
Yeah,
If
but
not
I'm like
better.
less. You guys aren't helping. I'm just saying, like, you're not scary.
Why would we fear you? Apart from the fearsome reputation that your race has.
I'm drow.
You're far from your home too.
I assumed that that would be enough for most people.
Well, I guess thankfully for you, we're not most people.
What do you want?
Trying to learn more about the organization, the people that kidnapped you. Noah does not remember the specific questions we wanted to ask.
Well, she had cryptically said something about like a fallen star or something before passing out.
Incoherent prophetic screeching.
I
Jamie,
mean,
do you remember anything? I don't. I'm sorry.
I mean, Cirrus will just straight up say like, what the hell were you talking about with like that fallen star or whatever? You said it right before you passed out.
He'd stop, sigh, kind of lean back against like the wall. My brother, he has this stupid notion that the rock we found will give him some sort of great power to throw off the chains of his gender.
It'll help him become a girl.
The player knows what that means. Would Raylan know why he would want to change
I
it
mean,
to female?
it's common knowledge.
Okay,
The
that makes sense.
Drow society is peculiar.
I mean, it's just a matriarch society.
Yeah. Developed by guys in the 70s.
But like, wait, real quick. So you found one?
Well, we've been trying to find it for quite some time. Its magic is extremely powerful. So much that many people can feel it if they got close enough to it.
I see.
Just for clarification, is your brother the one they call the Black Spider?
Yeah. Yes, he is. Stupid name.
It's certainly evocative.
And are you also interested in letting your brother use the star for his goals, or were you looking for it for yourself? Or do you not care, I suppose?
I was trying to stop him.
And why would you want to stop that? Exactly.
Because it would mean he would become the head of the household.
From having the son.
He is
In
the
Elvish. Sorry, go on.
he is the eldest, and if he was suddenly female, I would no longer be next in line for the house.
Not to be culturally insensitive, but why don't you just kill him? Isn't that pretty standard?
It is against the law to just kill one's siblings.
Don't go just kill each other.
Is he the weapon master of the house?
You see her slowly begin to grumble.
Okay, that makes sense now.
A what now?
In Elvish, I'll ask, which house are you from? And would Raylan know to ask that, I guess?
No, I would
Okay.
say that you probably wouldn't know enough to know
Okay.
like, the exact politics behind.
Scratch the whole weapon master thing. I didn't say that thing because Raylan probably
No,
doesn't know that
that's
either.
fine. That's
Okay,
fine.
okay.
That's fine. I'm saying the specifics of like the names of houses and how
Okay,
they
okay.
correlate and stuff like that. That's probably beyond most people.
Okay.
Drow society is not like uncommon to how it works and functions. What's secretive is who is doing what when.
Who, what, why, and how.
Mm-hmm. Like there are drow that are on the surface that are rather common and can tell the story of their people and kind, but
A lot of sunscreen.
they wouldn't know like the politics behind every single household,
Okay. Yeah.
especially if they're male.
Except for future Alexi. But that's another story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Is that
again,
why?
she grumbles when she hears the name Weapon Master.
What's a weapon master?
It's the highest honor you can receive as a male drow. Makes you kind of untouchable.
He sounds imposing.
It's probably the best fighter the house has, too. Or the best house of the family. Is that why you found yourself in the care of Glassstaff?
Yes, indeed. That doesn't quite explain that.
As much as I despise my brother, he is still blood. I still have need for his skills. I intended to take over the house and have him be my second.
But you can't be his second. Rather, he can't be your second. If he's first.
And to make matters worse, now he's become erratic. His greed for this fallen star has made him dangerous.
Where would this fallen star be?
We're not sure. While we do have sensory for it, once you get too close, the sense for it is far too strong. Not able to pinpoint any particular given direction. We were supposed to find this map from an elven blacksmith.
Wink walk.
But I've been in captivity for too long. I don't know what's been happening.
I think we know of the elven blacksmith, who is also in captivity, from the same people that took you into captivity.
You have to stop my brother. Not because he's going to take over my house, but because I fear that he's growing worse. That he's going to do something far worse.
Is he responsible for your imprisonment?
No. I was careless and went to Glassstaff for help. He was my brother's aide.
Curious.
Unfortunately for me, I did not realize that the corruption, this greed seems to be infectious.
Could there be a supernatural effect from this fallen star that is affecting
I'm not sure.
That sounds like something someone would write in a story.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I just know that when I talked to Glassstaff about the star and what it could possibly do, he captured me.
Did he interrogate you?
Did the bruises not tell you?
Well, I suppose it should have been obvious, yes.
Quick question. How'd you find out about, like, how did you and your brother find out about the star? Did you, like, see it fall?
No, of course not. We live in the Underdark. Menzoberran.
You're literally up here now. That how was I supposed to know you were Underdark at the time of this? Then how'd you find out about it?
About a year ago. Or how long did it happen? How long ago did it happen?
Not long.
A few months?
Yeah.
Few months, yeah. A few months ago, we felt the magical effects of this rock, this fallen star. We did our investigations and heard rumors of it. That is why we are here.
So, like, how do you know it's got all this cool powers and stuff?
Again, rumors. You have no idea what hope is to a male drow in the Underdark. I don't care for it. My brother, however, he saw it as an out.
Cool. So he heard rumors about a rock, came up to the surface, and then got in contact with a blacksmith that was gonna help him find it.
We didn't get in contact with a blacksmith.
How did you know about the blacksmith?
Hmm.
We've known about Rosalind Kell for quite some time.
And why's that?
He's one of the only people that can refine black avarice.
What now?
Oh, I'm sorry. She would call it dark avarice.
I think
Ah.
I know what it is. It's probably the black stuff.
Yeah.
We have been monitoring him for quite some time. And then we found out that he was making a move on this fallen star. So we made our move. Or he made his move. I was there, but again, I was trying to talk him down, talk him out of it.
What was your plan to do with him?
I couldn't talk him out of it, then I was going to kill him. It could be done. It could be done even as a secret. It's not hard to poison someone.
Are you speaking about Rosalind or
My brother.
I was asking about Rosalind.
Oh. What was the question? I apologize.
What were you planning to? She said that they made their move.
Oh,
some
okay.
Why
The
though?
map.
What? Yeah. Okay. So the map, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So they were gonna get the map from him. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Seems
Well,
innocuous
that
to
and
me.
interrogate him because,
Information.
yeah.
And I love to torture things.
To be fair, apparently so does Violet.
I don't think she loves to torture things. I just think she's good at it. But yeah. Okay. Interesting stuff.
Yeah. Do you know where your brother would have taken Violet? Or not Violet.
Rose.
Would have taken Rose if he found him.
Either to the destination that we're looking for the fallen star,
Marked on the map.
or to Mensa Baron, assuming that he's gotten all that he needs from him. Otherwise, I don't know. I've been trapped here for weeks.
Well then. So your capture by these people was mostly coincidental.
Unfortunately.
Yes, do your best not to make us regret rescuing you. That's not too much to ask.
You stop my brother, I will make sure you are handsomely rewarded.
Interesting.
Yeah, okay.
He nods and then goes back to needling. Agate!
Yeah.
Go to.
That D10 you rolled.
Uh-huh.
How
Did I
many
break
platinum
it?
pieces you find on your excavation of all these stones? How lucky!
Monks.
I think he like kind of like it processes through his mind that like, oh, they probably fell off the shrine. So he'll
Mhm.
like put them back on the shrine
Yeah.
after he's done finishing it.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't like break it or anything, did he? It looks okay.
It's like in shattered pieces on the floor.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, did I fuck it up?
No comment, apparently.
No comment, apparently. Ominous
I'm
silence.
sorry. I'm sorry. No. The girlfriend Kalari asked me to look outside for a second, and I
Okay.
muted
Damn.
myself.
Yeah.
No, you didn't break anything. It was just while you were digging through getting the stones and everything, you found 3 platinum pieces.
Yeah, so he'll place it back on the shrine, and he'll kind of stand there for like a second, and then like look around, make sure like no one's watching. And he kind of like tries to do like a little prayer, but he doesn't know like what to do, because he's
Did
never
you say
like
anything?
had
Just makes
any.
jazz hands at it.
He hasn't had like any like connection with like religion or had like anyone who's been like super religious in his life, so he just kind of
Mhm.
like stands there awkwardly, not knowing what to do, and then just kind of pats the top of it.
There.
Like,
Good shrine.
yeah, kind of.
Gee, this sure is a shrine, all right.
Okay, guys. I need like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah,
I gotta move. I gotta do some laundry and then move girlfriend's car because she's parked inside the gate, and that's a big no-no.
We know you're trying to rewrite everything now so that Agate is a paladin of Timora. We get it.
I was actually
Zealot
like,
barbarian? Zealot barbarian.
She was actually.
I was
That's funny
actually
because she was
trying
asking.
to do that, but his
Yeah.
charisma's a 7, and I can't.
Oh,
You would have to be level 20 for me to get the right stat to multiclass.
But what if that didn't matter and we just did it anyway? Have we considered that?
No, it's fine. He's
I-
just awkward.
I certainly wouldn't care if you wanted to switch some of your stats.
You
like
might be a bad
8 to
paladin,
7
but
He would be a pretty fat paladin, but it'd be funny.
it would be funny. Also, smite big damage, smile.
True. It's not why I'm taking it though. Fits
I'm
character.
just,
I just-
I'm just
again-
imagining a paladin that doesn't even know they're a paladin.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's good
Again,
shit, though.
See, but that's what a zealot barbarian is.
I know, but wild magic.
Wild magic.
But zealot barbarian.
But wild
Oh,
magic.
wild
But
magic.
zealot barbarian.
Wild magic.
Everyone plays Zealot barbarian. now.
Exactly. It's boring. I want to do a barbarian paladin.
We'll talk.
I've never
about it.
seen a Barbadin, that's for sure.
We'll talk about it.
Also,
Okay.
Barbadin sounds
Here,
like a
well,
bad.
here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll do. It probably
Calabarb.
won't happen this campaign,
Yeah. Okay.
but the campaign after this one, which I'm gearing up to maybe do module, maybe to do homebrew,
Okay.
maybe something of both. I don't know yet,
Mhm.
but we'll see.
Okay.
I will be right back, all.
Bye.
Barbadin.
Okay. Recording's back on.
All right, so Agate, you found 3 platinum.
Yep.
Everybody else, you have discovered the Dark Avarice. There's one thing I want to clarify. When she said Dark Avarice, Ryland, she said it in Elvish, but it was like Drow dialect, which is still Elvish. It just sounds weird.
Sounds
yes.
Australian.
Put on a
Black
French
Wibbly Wobbly.
accent.
It's most likely because she doesn't have the correct common word for it.
It's
What y'all
Elvish.
call it up
It's
here?
Australian. Drow
In the
speaking
down under.
Australian. Yeah.
Yes, because it's in the Underdark. We get it.
Do we?
I don't know.
I'm gonna keep
Do you?
saying it until you do the voice.
I never-
mate. This here's a Dark Avarice.
That was bad, and I don't
This
like
is
it.
really bad.
You did
Hey,
ask
I-
for it. Like, explicitly, you did.
But yeah, you can translate it easily. It's just she
could.
wouldn't have the
Mhm.
the proper common word for it.
Okay. I relate that to the.
All right. So, any other questions for this lady?
Doesn't really know anything important.
Yes, but I think he'd wait until other people were starting to clear out.
Why do y'all always wait till you're walking out? What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm gonna go out first
Secret.
and actually walk rather fast for Cyrus, heading to Adjet.
I think she sees him just awkwardly patting the shrine he finished. And just
I'd
kind
probably
of
leave as well.
turns around, sees Cyrus, stops.
I turn to the others, still walking backwards towards them, and I'm like, "Can you give us just one hot sec?" And I loop my arm with Adjet and pull him aside and basically recount everything.
Okay. So he looks confused at first and just continues nodding as she goes along. And then he kind of frowns.
Edge nodders.
So what you're saying is that his eyebrows fall.
Yeah.
Big, angry eyebrows.
And then he looks kind of concerned.
So, we should tell him, right? Maybe Violet too. We should tell them, right?
Hmm. He kind of gives a reluctant nod.
Do we tell Violet too, or just them?
I do not know how much Violet knows and is not telling us, or just does not know. But I think we should maybe withhold information from her for now.
All right, okay. Let's wait. When we go back to the hotel, we can pull him into a room and talk about it.
Okay, he nods. Or on the road.
I think the room's better. I could kind of show them.
Kind of tilts his head in question, but doesn't say anything.
Okay. All right. She kind of claps her hands together and then she walks back to the rest of the group.
So
Bring up.
I am going to talk to the drought lady,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of, once more people have kind of cleared out, he looks at her and he says in Elvish, "Does it upset you that your brother's inferior captured you so easily?"
What do you think? Of course it does.
What are you going to do about it?
What can I do about it? I don't intend to do anything yet, if that is what you are asking.
Nothing for it. Just get stronger. And he kind of shrugs and starts to walk out.
Level up, Five Head.
Get good.
She She nods and then looks back at you.
I'm sorry,
If
did
you
you need
do-
something?
If you do find my brother, tell him that it changes nothing to become what I am.
Alright. I will warn you, if we find your brother, I cannot guarantee he'll walk away alive. But it doesn't
nods.
sound like you particularly care.
She did offer to pay us to kill him.
She did not offer to kill him. She said, if you stop
Stopped.
him.
There would be a reward.
Yeah, but then she like winked, and like we knew.
Winked with like a cut motion. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
And then she mouths very clearly, murder
Fucking
him.
Murder.
Dead. I want his head.
DD
Uh,
dead.
But I'll pass along your message.
She'll nod and go back to knitting.
I'm sorry, what was your name?
You didn't ask.
Fair enough. Can I ask now?
Fuck.
Visonia Mizrim.
That's Sonia?
Here, I'll put it up again. Boop.
Vesonia. Okay.
Wait,
there we go.
did someone tell her there's a time traveler?
My God.
Did you know that in another universe there might
Oh
be a
my
time
God.
traveler? We are not
So
certain.
funny.
Iconia.
It was nice to meet you. And he'll leave.
Yep.
I think we're
And so everybody's heading back to the hotels.
Do I
Whatever
notice
stuff.
that the Shrine of Luck was like built up?
Yeah.
I turned to Ajit. Did you do this?
He nods.
Come with me. And I start walking back to the sister's house.
We're
Okay.
busy. What are you doing?
Don't worry about it.
I just
don't worry.
gonna kind of shrug and I guess follow him.
I follow too. Like,
He needs an adult, I guess.
Sometimes that's what you need, you know? An
Something like
adult.
that.
All right, you head back inside. Sister Gariel is washing her hands while Michael and Hasana are speaking about mercantilism.
Like walking out and see everyone walking back in, and I'm like, okay. Stand here.
I give a shrug, like, I don't know what Ryland's doing. Or, not Ryland.
Where's the goblin?
You haven't seen him?
Did you have the goblin? Does she have the goblin?
No.
No, Violet has
Okay.
the goblin.
Violet has a goblin.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was end of the night last night or last time, and that
Yeah.
was
Tired.
By last night, you mean 2 weeks ago? Yeah.
I asked the sister if she has some holy symbols of Timora. I think my friend
Turns-
here might want to keep one with him.
Turns with the sparkle. Do
Oh, fuck
I?
yeah.
Hold on, let me go see what a symbol of Timora would be.
Silver coin with her face on it.
That's what I'm thinking. That's
Yeah,
what I
it's-
was thinking.
Silver coin, coin with her face on it.
Yeah,
with
just
shamrocks
silver
around it.
I'm
Shield
pro it
McCall.
being silver corn because that would
Yeah,
be
that
quite
too.
amusing.
Oh god,
You're
no,
so lucky your corn will hold some.
I have
Yeah.
to find
kind of money.
several TikToks now.
Oh no.
Because that is now a follower of Timora if it's corn.
All right.
You know, praise corn. No, not that one.
Praise corn.
Praise
Uh,
corn.
She will hand you a silver piece of Timora with her face on the front.
I take it and I motion for Adjet's hand.
Okay, he'll hold out his hand.
Put the coin with the face up, and I go, "Fortune favors the bold."
Were you like a missionary this whole time? Are you just trying to convert us?
No, but
I'm in.
you are on the ocean for as long as I am. It's good to believe in some luck, especially from Lady Luck.
The gods are powerful beings.
I'm not a fool. I know there's forces beyond my. Okay. Anyway,
Our lives and our deaths.
If you ever wish to give offering to Timora, just remember, a copper to the lady returns 10 gold.
Ah, that's like a really precise conversion method.
Adjet will also like awkwardly scratch the back of his neck and go, "The shrine's done."
Done?
He nods.
She'll look outside. Then kind of like run through the door.
Timmy, the shrine's
Sit
done.
there.
Oh
Just sit there. Like, she'll just stand there and, like, you know, do the soft, happy tears. And then look over at Agate and do a little sign in the air and then bow. Thank you. Blessings be upon you.
He kind of like looks a bit awkward and just nods again.
And she'll look at it and then, I have so much to do. And she'll run back inside and she looks like she's collecting a bunch of things.
I'll ask for a coin as well as we're leaving.
Sybil coin.
Yeah. Left mine on the ship.
Timora coin. It's like a cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
Oh, off back to the inn to speak upon
Yeah.
some
Yes.
things.
To the decision room.
To the decision room. Which one is it? Is it the ladies' rooms? Or is it the ladies' room or the men's room?
I think it's got to be the men's room, unfortunately. Just because of how little decisions we make. Yes, sir.
That's kind of true. I can't imagine Cirrus and Mina making any making any heavy decisions other than sleeping and telling ghost stories.
All 100% real. Smile.
Always.
I'm not lying.
What, the sleep? No, you're a liar. I don't get any sleep anymore.
Well, I
Okay,
guess
Grandpa.
done some almost leadershipy stuff today, but not what she usually does.
So yeah, you guys have gathered around.
Yeah. I like to imagine, because to be fair, Cirrus and Edge didn't actually tell anyone that they had stuff to tell them.
Yeah.
So I feel like Mina was about to like go back to her room when Cirrus just kind of grabbed her and like pushed her into the guy's room.
I thought we were packing up.
Yeah. We'll do that in a second.
Okay.
Why are we in here to pack up, huh?
It's not to pack up. We kind of need to talk to you about something. So, I look over at Adjet, and I'm like, would you like to give the whole long speech on this, or is that on me?
He like kind of gives her a frown.
Long speech from Adjet.
You don't want to
Talking.
get into the... Alright, so, you know how Adjet, and she like walks over, and she like sticks her arm through the hole in his chest?
Uh-huh.
She's like, you know he's got this hole, right?
Yes. It's
Does
quite
that
striking.
hurt?
He kind of
No, it doesn't hurt.
squirms a bit when she does it, but he doesn't have like a look of pain on his face. It kind of looks like slightly uncomfortable, but he doesn't complain.
So, like,
Okay.
here's the question, right? What caused the hole?
Are you
Imagine.
trying to sell us a hole-making appliance?
I mean, there's a lot of those. The market's flooded, in fact.
I believe many weapons do that. Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of the purpose of most weapons. No, so I'm about to do something weird, and I need you all to be, like, cool with it for, like, 5 seconds, okay?
Is it dangerous?
Just, like, don't make it weird. No, just don't make it weird. And she starts to, like, take off her shirt.
Arches an eyebrow.
She, like, kind of pulls it with leaving her, like, she leaves her overalls on, but she pulls off the sweater that she has. And, underneath, she's got, I sent a picture to you guys. I should just pull up the picture.
Yeah, it was in our DMs a while ago. Found it. Yeah, if you scroll up in ours, you can see it.
Yeah. It would actually be a bit more center than that, because it's basically over her heart.
Yeah.
Oh, my file is too powerful.
You're right.
Rip. You could just put a link to the image instead of uploading the image. That's
Yeah, I am. I just had to go back to copy it. So you see that down one in the left?
uh-huh.
So she takes
Oh,
off
wow,
her
what-
shirt, and there's a large, almost crystal-like rock protruding from her chest. It's like kind of cracked in the way that Adjet's is, and there's like a couple small flecks also embedded into her. It's like I said, I messed up on that one. It's supposed to be a bit more center, like I said, where her heart is. But she kind of like, she's still wearing her overalls, but she's taken off the shirt, so it's now much more visible. So, that, like, star that they're looking for, I know where it is. I actually have a pretty decent idea where it is.
And he just like points at her.
Oh, no, this was completely unrelated. Yeah, it's in my fucking chest.
And then she points at Adjet. And she goes, she makes like a.
What?
God, how do I make this sound like it's not what it's not? Like a perforation, motion with her hand.
Of, like, it going through...
It went through Adjet,
Yes.
and it went.
Yeah.
Adjet nods.
Oh.
I imagine Mina's doing like the pointing.
Oh my god.
So, like, yeah.
Wow. That's incredible.
Yeah. And, like, I'm assuming that there must be another if they're looking for it in the cave. Maybe this was just, like, a small bit of it that broke off. It does have magic stuff. I didn't have magic before this. This is all, like, super new. Same with Adjet. He couldn't, turn into a sheep before this.
Yeah, he nods. Or whatever happened earlier.
The glowing, yeah.
So it left residual magical energy in.
Specifically, he wasn't on. He didn't glow.
He didn't
Yeah,
glow.
Like
the
a
fire.
fire.
The fire's actually kind of new for him. He's just an Earth Ganassi.
Oh. So he wasn't always this hot. Got it.
Whoa, I mean, at least buy him dinner first.
Doesn't answer that.
Yeah, no.
Adjet looks confused.
Yeah. She kind of looks over at both Marcus and Rylan, trying to like gauge their reactions.
Marcus is taking notes.
Stop that!
I'm just listening. I'm intently.
I think this would make an excellent story.
No.
With your names redacted and your actual nature is redacted.
I think some stories are best unwritten and lived instead.
A brother trying to shield his sister from a meteorite?
Probably
think it goes
not
deeper
during
than
a
that.
time when people are looking for said rock.
Of
Who
course.
could take
Of
us both into captive
Yes,
and do whatever
of-
they want.
course. I would not endanger you by putting that into a poem.
So you mentioned you might know where this rock is.
Yeah, it's in my tit.
Got it. I did not make that connection.
Yeah,
Sorry.
like, Adjet gives a very pointed look at Rylan, like, you better not look.
Like, here, I'm showing it to you, but you're not allowed to look.
I mean, I'm wearing overalls still. Like, it's still covering,
Uh-huh.
like...
Yeah, but don't look at my sister's boobs.
Uh-huh.
Meanwhile, she's like, look at my boobs.
Uh-huh.
Rather than just sighs and just looks at the ceiling. Oh my god. Got it.
So, have you tried to get it out?
Not really. It hurts, like, fuck a ton if you, like, try to touch it and stuff. It's also kind of in a bad spot for me to really want to mess with it.
Right. Now, I'm not a physician or an anatomist, but That doesn't look very good for your heart. Where it is there.
Oh, really? Damn.
Do you have a heartbeat?
I don't know. I'm a cloud. I assume I do.
You could always check from the back.
Did you before?
I think.
Adric kind of nods.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, well now we can see if you have a heartbeat now. See if your heart is still working, and that would be an interesting event if it wasn't.
Maybe I'm like an undead.
Maybe,
Ooh.
but I don't think so.
Ah.
Do you mind if I check? She like holds up her hands, not
Yeah.
at her boobs. That'd be weird.
I've heard that
Here,
on
let
bed
me put my
tits.
head against your tits.
No. I'm just imagining. Can I? She like holds up her hands like claws. Can I? Can I check? Wait, this probably looks way worse than I'm trying to make it.
It definitely looks pretty bad, but not that bad.
I'm gonna put my shirt back on. Y'all get the point.
Okay. Yeah. So, I would like to check if Cirrus has a pulse.
Go ahead and make a medicine check.
Actually, very good at medicine, but I will call on the spirits to aid me.
Go for it. How are you doing this?
Well,
Yo,
mechanically,
Casper, help a girl out.
it's guidance, but
Yeah, okay.
just have it.
Did you gain it when you hit level 3?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
I have it as a ranged thing too.
Mm-hmm.
Cast guidance is 60 feet, so there's that, and it's medicine.
Holy fuck.
Jesus Christ, Mina!
Mina, you do not
Mina,
find a
please.
pulse.
Um,
Like anywhere.
just
Are you checking the
Checking
right
again.
place?
She's not checking any of the right places, guy. She's like checking her shoulder for a pulse, putting her ear up to her shoulder.
just like right against the shoulder blade, like,
Yeah.
no, I can't find a pulse in here. It's almost like there's bones in the way. Yeah.
No, I'm not at all proficient in medicine either, but I feel like this is wrong. Or
I'm gonna.
not how you do that.
Can I just roll to take my own pulse? I
Yeah.
think she like lets her do this for a second. That's like, okay, no.
I can't find one.
I mean,
My God.
Yes, serious.
Just
serious.
fucking
serious.
flexing on me.
Serious.
Okay.
You immediately find out that you don't have a pulse.
Well,
So
I'll
not only
be-
was I right, but I fucked up finding it if I was right. I love it.
I think Cirrus like sighs and like tries to find it for a second. Like, I think even she was joking before. She's expecting to find this.
Yeah.
And she like stops and like tries like a couple different ways. Like she has it to her neck. She tries through her, her wrist, and then she's like, she like looks to Adjit and she like looks kind of a little scared and shakes her head no.
Yeah, he immediately is like going over to see if she's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is she breathing?
Yeah, she is.
Okay.
You don't have a heart. That you should be dead. Not saying that you know what I mean.
Thanks, I'll get on that.
I think Adjit tries to find his own pulse just to like compare. If it's
Oh
just
yeah, no,
her.
you find you. Okay, first of all, Adjit, I'm sorry, but you don't find your pulse, and that's not but you've never been able to find your pulse.
Probably
Yeah.
because you're,
Yeah.
not exactly squishy.
What if, listen, what if I stick my hand in the hole and try to find a pulse?
Do you put your hand in the hole?
Yes.
Just like desperately trying to find the pulse, and you just
He's
potentially stick it
panicking.
in
He
there.
would put his hand in the
Alright.
hole.
All right, so you put your hand in the hole, and you feel a pulse, and it's like a shock that ripples through your hand,
I go,
Like a hurtful shock or just like full of energy shock?
like full of energy. It's not exactly hurtful.
like
but
if
it
you're using
is
a power tool.
Have you ever? It's like a static shock.
Okay.
Ah.
I was thinking, like, was it like a static? Not like
Mhm.
painful, but just like a static shock.
Yeah.
Okay, so he like rips his hand out and like shakes it.
Oh,
Oh,
you
y'all
okay?
get shocked by a fucking trampoline.
But you notice that when Cirrus put her hand through,
Nothing
Nothing happened
happened.
there.
nothing happened.
Please
What the
don't tell
fuck?
Mina this. She will want to stick her hand in there, and it's not going to be.
I
good
think
for
he
anybody.
like pauses and looks at his hand and goes, "What the fuck?"
What's wrong? Do you have a pulse?
He kind of like looks at the group and like does it again. Do they see anything?
Yes, actually. Everybody else go ahead and roll me a perception check.
He can't
Clearly,
fucking
it's
look
a
at his chest.
piezoelectric effect.
Woo. I'm too busy trying to find my pulse.
So everybody else, you're able to see. So like when Agate's slowly like moving towards like putting a hole, there seems to be some kind of static that begins hopping around inside, kind of like how those electric lamps work.
Yeah, plasma.
Yeah.
lamps.
Yeah. And finally, when the touch happens, there's actual connection.
I now have the sudden urge to play a lava lamp. I'm sorry. Lava lamp, goo girl. It's happening.
Oh my god, that's actually brilliant.
That's actually an amazing idea.
Hey,
Holy
hey,
shit.
that's a light
that was my
cleric.
jar. That was
A
my
light
jar
cleric.
idea.
Oh my god.
Cleric. Or a fire druid.
Mm-hmm.
Lava
I
lamp.
was thinking artificer. Armor.
Mm.
And just rolling around in my own armor.
Oh my god.
Mm.
Anyway, sorry for like
Yeah. That was
No,
a good
yeah.
character
lava lamp.
idea, though.
Lava lamp.
That's a
Yeah.
good idea. Anyways.
But yeah, there's just an electric current, but it's not really electric. It's something, but it does look much like electricity.
Can I roll a medicine to try to find his heartbeat?
Yeah. Yeah, it's easy. It's easy enough to find when you look for it.
Okay.
But you have to be looking for it.
yeah.
Probably an EKG for him looks really weird.
You do have a heartbeat. I stick my hand through your chest or through his chest.
Nothing happens.
I grab
You
Mina's
do- you-
hand and I
you-
stick it through his chest.
Oh no. I let her.
Mina,
But oh no.
Mina, use a constant. Can I have a Constitution save for it?
Please.
no.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
no.
Yes.
All
Oh,
right.
no.
Yes.
All right, so as your hand is moving closer to this thing, power begins to surge in you, but it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't do anything for you, right? Until your hand finally touches the actual whole space, and suddenly, if you had spent any spell slots, you would be full.
I'm a
Oh, man.
battery?
And,
That's an ability you get, yeah.
and
Now what else horrible happened?
and to the point where to the point where now you feel incredibly charged and excited and happy, and
Oh,
now
no.
it's too much. And now it's too much. It's overloading, and everybody, you watch Mina pass out.
Oh,
After
Oh.
becoming like ecstatic.
Oh no.
She's like, I imagine Mina started talking about the experience incredibly fast
Oh, yeah.
until she just slumped over.
Feel positively electric. Poof.
I like very carefully set her down, and I'm like, I look over. Hey, Rylan, can you come here a sec?
Nope.
I think Adjet looks like genuinely concerned.
I love that Cirrus didn't even ask. She just did it.
I mean, she did ask, and then she grabbed your hand before you could answer.
Mina, come here. Yeah. Good shit. She would have said yes.
Okay.
So,
Fuck.
is there anything else about this you want to reveal right now before we pack up to go? Because this was a lot of information. I'm gonna have to go over my notes.
Start drooling on the
You
floor.
should share the notes.
Oh no, absolutely not.
Let's not tell Violet about this quite yet.
Okay.
Oh, if there is another rock, like, I'd kind of like to know more about, like, I don't know how to phrase this. I mean, we super should not, like, let, like, the scary spider dude get it, and I mean, like, we super shouldn't let him know that, like, I got, like, a nice chunk inside of me. But, like,
That's a way to say that.
you're unconscious.
I know.
Don't donate the rock to the big bad scary guy, right?
No, more like if we find out, or if like you guys find out any information when we're not around, like please let us know. I'm not like particularly worried about it. Nothing bad has happened other than like, the initial I got, I got stabbed, I have a rock stuck in me, Adjet's bleeding on the ground.
I mean, Adjet just kind of points down to Mina and
Oh, yeah,
then
I mean-
picks her up.
I mean,
On the
Amina's unconscious too, but like nothing super bad's really happened. I mean, you turned
What about
into
the whole pulse thing?
There's some like inconvenient stuff, like the sheep, and
Dead.
she'll be fine, I'm sure.
How do I have a heartbeat?
I had to phrase it. I'm not too worried about it. I just kind of want to like know more about it.
Right.
Anything else? Both of you have been decently quiet through this, and I figured you'd have more to say.
Still trying to. Nope.
Well, real Rylan would have more to say.
Yes, presumably something about flesh.
Flesh?
Sorry, no, that's not real Rylan. That's better Rylan. I'm sorry.
That's cool, Rylan. The better Rylan, yes.
Troy, let me say that's a good reason why you don't put your hand in holes. The dangers of putting your hand in strange holes. That's could happen to you.
Yeah, I got into a whole lot of trouble.
Now you know.
No, she just starts laughing when you say that.
I
What, do you
understand.
comment on my personal experience?
No.
I don't know. The experience might be a bit divine.
Oh my god.
What the
It
fuck?
is rather holy.
Anyway,
Okay,
If I
SpongeBob.
have questions, I'm sure I'll ask them later.
I understand the need of
I'm not answering any
secrecy
of your questions till I see your notes.
and not telling
Oh, well, then why
Violet,
bother ask?
but
He puts the notes away.
Hmm.
Mina definitely wants to tell Violet, but she's unconscious. So it's
Sorry, what'd you say, Rylan?
I understand the need for secrecy and not tell Violet, but he laughs like almost like nervously. You don't know the side of Violet that I do. She's a woman to be afraid of.
Yeah, but like
No, I get it. I understand.
I can like, turn into something and like hide, and then what she's gonna do to Adjet. I mean, we'll just leave you there and
Oh no,
there we
I'm
go.
more worried about myself right
Oh,
now.
yeah, no,
I
I
don't
don't
care
care
about you
about-
two at the moment. I'm more
Well, see,
worried
that's-
about my
That's
safety.
mutual, and like, yeah.
yeah, fuck you too.
And even then, I don't think you two are safe. But I'm sure she wouldn't do anything to you too.
I kind of stand in between the two of them and I look down at Ryland. And he says, I do not want to tell more information to a woman who might be withholding information to us. We are in a situation where now we are the fucking targets.
That is the most words I've heard you say in the past week that we've been together. I agree. Wholeheartedly. I'm thinking of the future. This gets back to her. We have to have a pretty good damn reason for not telling her. I've been on the side of her wrath before.
Oh,
And I'd rather
I would
not
just
be
say
there
that
again.
you suggested it, and then I'll run.
That's not making me want to not tell her more right now. Just so you know, I agree not to tell her, but you are not working with me right now.
Wait, I'm not working with you?
You're making me want to tell her if you're going to throw me under the bus like that.
I see.
In the end, Raylan will make sure that he is safe. Don't get it twisted. I agree, we shouldn't say things to her right now because, as that just points out, she might be holding information.
No, I kind of think she is. I've been having some weird ass dreams. I don't know. Maybe it's like trauma and shit.
What have you been dreaming about?
Like dragons made out of stars and guys getting horribly tortured.
Do you think it has something to do with the chunk of star in your chest?
A dragon, definitely. The other one, I don't know. It was just like really specific. That one, the second one, I'm leaning more towards trauma.
Yeah, that's just the trauma.
Anyway, I'm gonna start packing up and I guess throw Mina's stuff in a bag too if she doesn't wake up.
Yeah, Adjet's
He's
still
just on the
like,
floor.
No,
mouth
Adjet picked her
foaming
up.
at the mouth.
Yeah,
okay.
I just got me. So I'm drooling
Yeah,
on Adjet instead. That's-
Not drooling, just foaming at the mouth.
Oh, that's even better. Great. Good. Yes. I'm
Can
so glad.
I do a medicine check on her just to make sure she's okay?
Yeah, sure.
I'm curious what would have happened if somebody that doesn't have magic put their
She'll
hand
be
in.
fine. This is just a
Yeah,
little,
yeah.
just a little. Like you open her eyes and they're just like super dilated.
Yeah, I like look at it.
Bad
and
high.
I look her over. I'm like, it's just a bad trip. She's fine.
Literally just
In-
high.
In the meantime, Mina, you are on the magical high of your life.
It is not great.
This feels like shit. I feel like I'm covered in ozone. It's terrible.
You ever been drunk and high at the same time?
Yes.
I've not been either ever, so
It's not good.
It's not good.
they're both downers, so I would not recommend it.
It's fine if you do them a certain order, but sometimes it's not.
Just from a pharmacological perspective.
It has a lot to do with your constitution.
Yeah.
Tolerance, yeah. And the alcohol.
Mina's constitution is not very good. I mean, it's better than most, but it's not that good.
I mean,
It's
Mina
not
likes to
survive
drink
the trip
beer.
of your life. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That being said, yay! All right, guys, you did it.
I feel like a burst capacitor.
That's where we'll end session for today. Hope you guys enjoyed.
Yay.
We'll get
Woo.
packed up to go.
There was so much that Mina probably would have said during the conversation, and I think this is the second time that she's been like unconscious for
Unconscious
kind
for-
of,
Yeah.
kind of amazing
Yeah.
in itself. Because like she definitely wants to tell
Violet.
Violet because she thinks that Violet might be able to help.
I
Uh,
guess it's a good she's unconscious then until we leave.
yes,
And then
probably
she can't
is.
tell Violet.
Probably is. Like, oh yeah, we should definitely go back with all the
What are
information.
you
the government
talking
dropped.
about? Violet's the good guy,
No.
in all this.
I started
Also, I'm
reviewing
pretty
my
sure
notes
Violet's
and I'm
literally
like,
the worst.
she's
Yeah.
being sus.
Yeah.
Violet's
she-
been the good guy.
Violet might be the bad guy. We might be in opposite
I
land, and
don't
Violet's the
think
bad
they're
guy.
the bad guys, but I don't think they're necessarily good.
Bad,
I think-
good, and not on our side are three different
Yes.
words.
Yes.
Yes.
All I know is
I think
Raylan
that-
knows a side of her that you all probably don't know.
The big thing is that she's on your side.
For now.
She's definitely against our enemies. That helps.
She's
Yeah.
against your enemies, and the other thing is she's also
Trying to find her husband.
trying to find her husband.
Who
Detective
is
Johnson.
also the one that probably has all the information that Adjet's going to fucking ask him about.
The big thing is that she's missing her husband right now. I think that's the big thing you should take away
We
from
can
Uh-huh.
her.
we can understand her motivations for sure. So
I mean, yeah.
moment. Let's just
At least
say
I'm
that.
at
Let's just say that even in like the old campaign, like Rose was the necessarily good one. He may be mean and angry, but he's definitely the more soft-hearted one.
Which is kind of terrifying, honestly.
Mhm.
It's like, yeah.
Remember, the one time you did Jalen met Mom, she tried to kill the whole party.
Yeah, that's true. It's very
I
true.
mean, you got cool stuff out of it.
Yeah,
Fucking
the broken
What
scarf.
was I fucking thinking?
Ah, it's so good. Jalen will forever have the broken scarf, and you can do nothing about it.
I mean, I can't, because there's no reason for her to ever not have that scarf.
Exactly.
I mean, there are ways around the scarf.
There are
obviously.
ways around the scarf.
If you have like true vision and stuff
Mhm.
like that, that's
There's
true
definitely
sight.
ways
That's-
around it, but for like lower level
Yeah.
enemies,
Yeah.
it's fucking powerful. Because you can just bait them around and be a kind of tank and say, haha, fuck you, can't hit me. And then they go
yeah.
kill your fucking girlfriend cleric.
I mean, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
You tried.
I can't.
You
I
tried.
can't. I can't.
I think that
So
was
what
a
I'm
fight
just
that
hearing is you
Amon
just
went
can't.
down. Didn't Amon go down and come back up again?
Oh yeah, I yo-yoed a bit on
Yeah.
like the last couple fights.
Uh-huh.
Yo-yoing is my thing, though.
True.
To be real.
Yoing.
You gotta take
Wing
turns,
attack.
man.
I think the last
attack,
time
wing
I
attack, wing
yo-yoed
attack.
was honestly wing attack. I don't think I've ever yo-yoed since then.
Yeah, you have.
Not
When?
Maple.
You did
Maple.
on.
Oh yeah, Maple.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, when Maple was tanking.
Yeah. Yep. Just
I was
kidding.
going to say Maple and also Ash.
Oh yeah, Ash did go up and down. That's true.
Ash also had like shit HP.
Yeah. That's why she
And,
ran
like,
around corners with the
a
one
lot, yeah.
fucking dragon fight.
That was a lot.
Okay. I'm gonna end the VOD though.
Mhm.
Yes.